Yo, what is going on, everybody? Money in the Bank 2025 is in the
In the
books.
books.
And it looks like we all got worked, huh? We
Yeah,
all
I feel
got
like it
worked.
ended off. I feel like we all got what we wanted in the end, bro. I honestly do. Money in the Bank. Let's jump right into it, bro. Let's jump into the matches. Let's talk about the end, the surprise, and we go from there. So first match on the card was the women's Money in the Bank match, and you text me. You was like, yeah. I don't really know how I feel about this one. This one ain't that best. And you know what I thought about, bro? I just thought about you had 6 veterans and you had 3 rookies. As far as like a match like that, that's his. I mean, to Julia, Stephanie Valkyria, that could have been like, I don't want to say their biggest match because they did have a Royal Rumble match, but I mean, bro, the nerves. Like, if you think about a regular match versus a ladder match, the mistakes and the things that could go wrong, I think they did pretty well. The outcome of the match was definitely a shock. Shout out to everybody that's up in the building with us, man. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about the winner of the match. I just want to see what direction they go, because they can go a lot of directions with the dub that they just gave Naomi for the Money in the Bank, and which was definitely a left. I feel like this whole PLE was kind of left turn, other than the Becky Lynch match. Like we kind of pretty much figured how that was gonna go down, but yeah, Naomi getting the dub. Heel Naomi. I feel like she's gonna eventually cash that in on either Jade or Bianca. Just a perfect, you know what I'm saying? Just a perfect storyline for that. I feel like it did nothing. Like, it didn't hurt Julia by not getting the dub, because we already said what direction she gonna go. She gonna go with that U.S. title direction. You got Stephanie Valkyria and you got Roxanne Perez, who, again, I feel like this L doesn't do anything for them. Like, it doesn't hurt their resume. They put on the show. They did a great job. If anything, I feel like Alexa Bliss, that's just another L for her coming back. She didn't win at the Royal Rumble. She didn't win at Elimination Chamber. And then she didn't win at Money in the Bank. So I don't know what direction they're going with her. Hopefully they do wind up throwing her some way, somehow with the Wyatts. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Slick said they want to give Naomi a run before she walk away. I don't think Naomi gonna walk away, bro. I don't think, and
It's got to be soon.
What you mean?
She did come out and she already said in an interview a couple months ago that the clock is ticking. She wants to start a family soon. So
okay. As far as like her retiring, okay. Like, I wasn't looking at it as far as them like letting her go or she wants to go to another promotion. But yeah, as far as I want to start a family with Big Jim, and don't forget, I want to say who Big E mentioned that. He said, man, 15 years ago, him and Naomi was in walk through the doors at the same time. So Naomi a vet. So it is dope that they is giving Naomi her flowers. They giving her that chance to really run this heel turn. So I'm not mad at the direction that they went, because they can go with so many good matches with Naomi just having the Money in the Bank, and with the whole Jade and Bianca feud. It ain't done yet.
yeah, I agree. I mean, the overall match, like I had said to you a little, I was expecting a couple more spots in the match, right? Like, as far as ladder matches, Money in the Banks, you always expect those big spots. It looked like a lot of the time they were setting up for big spots.
Yeah.
And then, like, the payoff for a lot of the setup wasn't necessarily there. I'm not mad at all with Naomi winning. And to be honest with you, I was surprised at Naomi winning. So I kind of like that one was a surprise.
Yeah.
I originally thought Alexa was going to win. You had mentioned maybe her path now is with the Wyatt 6. Let's hope, right? Because I don't know what else really right now as far as storylines she can dive right into after this. I feel like obviously that makes the most sense. We've been talking about that for a while now. Other than, I mean, listen, right now she's got no line to the title, right? So I feel like the Wyatt 6 is probably the most sense. Stephanie, I mean, Julia and Roxanne are going to be great, bro. They just got up. They're freaking stars already.
Yeah, they ain't gonna hurt them, bro. They're gonna be in some title picture, very, very soon. If Julia beat, when Julia beats Zelina for the U.S. Championship, then we probably gonna have Stephanie and Julia all over again. So yeah, it's definitely looking good. So Naomi gets a dub for the women's Money in the Bank match. Next match we had was Dirty Dom.
Real quick. Jamal Willis, they strapped the Rocket to Stephanie's back. 100%, bro. That and Worlds Collide. She, the amount of time she climbed the ladder like she was gonna be winning, bro, and the place went nuts.
Yeah.
So she's definitely gonna be the next star. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, second match we had, man, we had Dirty Dom and Octagon Jr. and pretty good match. You know what I'm saying?
Impromptu match.
Little impromptu, because originally we was like, it's only 4 matches. Dom hit us with the surprise 5th match. You know what I'm saying? Knew Dom was gonna keep the dub, get the dub, still IC champion. Dom gonna have his run until it's time for him to get into some kind of spat with Judgment Day. And speaking of Judgment Day, again, that's with Roxanne Perez. That's probably gonna be her storyline. So even though again these young ladies lost a match, I can see them being in future storylines.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. When they initially announced it at Worlds Collide that was gonna be a match, I was like, bro, Dom's losing. Because just like Jamal just said in the chat, I think that match was the intro Octagon. I thought maybe they were gonna really showcase and highlight Worlds Collide today by having one of their stars win a major title in WWE. Didn't go that way. I'm happy it didn't go that way.
Yeah.
I just was thinking, that was my thought process when they had initially announced that. Bro, let's just get Dom and Finn together, huh? Let's just get that out of the way, bro.
Because it's happening. It's happening very, very soon.
Yep.
What was the next match?
Well, we had Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Obviously, we both knew 1000% Becky Lynch was going to win this one, and it kind of went the exact way. At the very end, you did have Lyra stand up for herself, which I thought, obviously made sense, right? She just lost the belt. I don't really know. I kind of hope that this feud is done and over with now.
Yeah,
Becky has the belt. I don't know what Lyra, her path is, but hopefully, like we already mentioned, it's going to be Becky and Bayley for the title.
I can see one more match, right, on like a Monday Night Raw in the next couple weeks. Bayley returns to faces the winner, and 9 out of 10 is going to be Becky Lynch. Then we have Becky versus Bayley at SummerSlam. I can smell it. I can smell it. Becky winning like that was lame. I mean, she's a heel now. You know what I'm saying? She doing her dirty work. So Becky getting the dub. I can see Bayley coming back, and then bam. Because Bayley versus Becky is definitely going to be just a tad bit more interesting than Lyra and Bayley would have been. So I'm here for that.
Yeah. And then obviously you had the men's Money in the Bank match. What do you think about the men's Money in the Bank match?
Men's Money in the Bank. We said Seth Rollins from the jump, just as far as star power. Got a little bit excited. Honestly, thinking Solo could have got and he almost did. But you basically called it. You for a while you've been saying you've been waiting for that I hate you Solo.
Yeah.
We finally got the I hate you Solo. Jacob wound up turning on Solo. He's officially a face now. Seth Rollins get the dub. 9 out of 10. Seth is gonna beat. He's gonna beat Jay. I already see this one coming. They got to put a nice title on him, bro. They dang near trying to make this the new age evolution, and what better than to give the leader that world heavyweight championship? So Jacob definitely got a rocket on his back, bro. Surprised they didn't give it to LA Knight as well. 3rd time he lost in his hometown as well. Don't really know what that holds for LA Knight. It's not like he one of them spring chickens. Like he another one of them vets that's been around for a minute. I think if anything, they should have gave him that dub last year when he was just super, super over. I couldn't really see him beating Roman. That's the only thing. Or Cody. Those been the only 2 people that he could have faced over the last couple of years, and he definitely wasn't beating Roman. He faced Roman, he lost. So I don't know. I don't know what's next for LA Knight. Maybe a heel turn. So kind of freshen it up a little bit. I don't know if it's too early for that. But I can't see him in a World Heavyweight Championship picture. I can't see him in a U.S. Championship picture. That look like that's about to be with Solo and Jacob, unless they do, the draft and throw him over there on Raw, and then kind of give him some fresh views. So we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. I mean, the roof exploded off the place, bro. You had that moment. I had a feeling they were gonna do that in the ring, bro. I just had a feeling when we were doing our prediction. I was like, bro, he's gonna be there.
Yep.
Dude, and what did I text you? I've been praising Solo for quite some time, guys. I don't want to
You
act
have.
like I'm new to
You
this.
have.
All right,
You
I've
have,
been
bro.
saying that my man carried that bloodline story when Roman went off and he was out for a couple months. Nobody was picking up on these cues, bro. He's getting so good. His
Yeah.
reactions and his
Just
selling,
overall.
so
But
good.
he's using a lot of Roman mannerisms. I feel like he's learned a lot, like the
Yeah.
facial expressions and just like he learned a lot from Roman, and you can tell. You definitely can tell.
100%.
You definitely can tell. What else we got?
Got the main event.
Talk to him.
Yeah, you got Cena, Logan Paul versus Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes. The match was right?
Yep.
I'm gonna just put it plainly. The match
Yep.
was kind of. Obviously, it picked up at the very end. That spot with Logan Paul again. I'm not gonna go crazy about Logan Paul again. I know you don't like him. Give the
Talking
man
about
some
that
props.
moonsault. That
That was
moonsault was nasty,
crazy.
bro. That moonsault was nasty. That moonsault was nasty.
That was crazy. You had the holy you know what chance from the crowd, which I thought was interesting because everybody hates Logan Paul, but they gave him the chance anyway. And then obviously at the very end,
we got what we wanted.
We got what we
wanted, bro. I feel like WWE was gonna riot, bro. Or the fans were gonna riot. Fans were gonna riot, man. Like R-Truth is almost like a WWE national treasure now, bro. It's just like, how can you get rid of this man? Like, I just feel like it's been a couple times where they really listened to us. This was one of them, and go ahead.
I want to ask you, after watching it play out, do you think this was in the plan the whole time?
Yeah, whole time. I kind of thought about that too, bro. Like, was this a work? Mm-hmm. And in a sense, I don't know, bro, because like, when have we just seen a wrestler just come out and say like that? Well, I mean, Carlito did it next. But it's just like, like R-Truth came out and say, hey, they not gonna renew my contract. Or rumors was he got lowballed. I feel like it could be 50-50, bro. Like,
here's the only thing I feel about it. He was the first. And then we also had a couple other people come out and say that their contracts were up at the same time. You said Carlito, you had Sarah Logan, and I think one other person as well.
Yeah, so I don't think everybody's doing the work, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It was true. Everybody reported their release. Yeah, I think it was true. I just think they just heard the outcry from the people, bro. Like, this is one of them moments I just feel like they just had an executive decision. Like, look, bro, like if we go on and release him and he don't come back, like, we're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna be the end. We're gonna constantly hear this. We're gonna constantly hear we want truth. Same thing like when CM Punk, like, when you're not gonna be able to censor the fans. And that's what I tried to tell you, that like when they tried to censor Rhea Ripley for wearing like an R-Truth shirt. Or, potentially just like the fans wanted it. We wanted it. And every single Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or whatever, until we got it, it was a hashtag, bro. R-Truth was trending. And now he's back. I don't know what picture he's gonna be in. He calls John Cena the match. John Cena got pinned. We figured that John Cena and Logan was gonna lose, but I thought Logan was gonna take the L, not John Cena.
Yes.
So now it opens back up, for John Cena versus Cody. I feel like that's gonna happen at SummerSlam now.
Mm-hmm. I'm just reading some of these comments. Now here's the thing. I just read one. Where did it go? Culturally Controversial Podcast. Logan will disrupt the title match Monday. Do you think he's still going to be in the mix for the title?
For
with
what,
Jey
bro?
and Gunther?
For what? For what?
But if not, what does he do next?
Go away into SummerSlam.
Go away.
I mean, like, but I don't know what other picture he could be in. You know what I'm saying? From leaving the World Heavyweight Championship picture to like, we don't know. I mean, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they have one more, but I just cannot see him. I cannot see Jey losing to Logan Paul, bro. I just can't see that.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that is I could see him beating Jey over the other champions that we've had for the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not this time, it's like, when will be the time?
Yeah.
Do we think Gunther takes the belt from Jey like I had predicted a while ago? I think. Remember, I had said I think
I don't even think. I think Seth Rollins.
But here's the thing. Here's why I say this.
Jay.
But Seth has a whole year to cash in.
Truth versus Cena at SummerSlam, but then what will Cody do? What will Cody do at SummerSlam? Roman got to come back for SummerSlam too.
Gunther may take the title from Jay, and then you have Goldberg Gunther for the title at SummerSlam. I still think
I just heard Goldberg was injured though. I heard Goldberg has some injuries that he
bro, all these reports,
right now.
Bro. I don't believe nothing anymore. Our truth is back, bro. We're getting worked.
I don't see Logan Paul beating Jay. I don't see Gunther beating Jay. What would that do? You know what I'm saying? Like what?
But him losing, bro, is like very detrimental to that character.
I mean, we still got Sami Zayn, and I don't know, bro. I don't know, and I don't want to go on no prediction roller coaster, bro. Yeah. But y'all let us know how y'all felt about Money in the Bank. Overall, I would give Money in the Bank like a solid 3.5 out of 5, bro. Like it had my attention at some points, and then some points I'm just like, yo, bro. Like even the main event, had the main event been better, I would have gave it at least a solid 4. Had the main event been better, bro, but
really, you would even put the whole thing as a 4? I'm gonna give it
a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. To be honest,
so you went lower than me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. First off, this is a hilarious comment.
What?
Goldberg was training for a marathon and he only got to run a 40. Bro.
Hey, I want Goldberg back one more time, but I don't know if I want him beating Gunther though, bro. Like even if Gunther was
he comes back, it's gonna be a Brock Lesnar match. It's gonna be a 5-minute action-packed match. That's what it has to be. It cannot go longer than 5 minutes, bro. My man's gonna tear everything in his body.
He already doing that, bro. That's why he ain't been around.
yeah.
But you know, like my real frustration with the WWE is this though, bro. Okay, like yes, y'all brought back R-Truth. Okay, but we're bringing back R-Truth. Like, is he gonna be in something good? Like, are y'all gonna utilize him just a tad bit better? You know, with that, like, are y'all gonna listen to us about these Slim Jim tables and these
another one
and these fireball ladders, bro?
That's bad, bro.
It's mad corny, y'all. Like y'all let us know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. And last but not least, who did y'all think really came out and attacked John Cena at first? I had no clue that it was R-Truth, bro. But then again, I'm like, it wouldn't be Roman. Like who would hit him with a spear? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't think so. Yeah, I had no idea,
bro. I thought it was gonna be like another member of the Bloodline or something, bro. Like I didn't know what to expect, bro. But I was not expecting R-Truth. That was a real deal shocker. And truth be told, no pun intended, bro. I honestly do feel like they let him go. But I honestly feel like they heard the outcry from the people, and again, that's why they brought him back. So
I agree with you. I agree with you because of the other releases that legitimately happened within that time frame. We know a lot of these contracts are kind of structured similarly to around other people's contracts.
Yeah,
it seems like every time there's releases, they're not just one; it's always multiple, and that's what happened again. But they brought him back. Hey, kudos to WWE, man. Yeah. You know, if that's really the case, they actually listened for like what 2 weeks now. Everybody was chanting, "We want Truth." They brought him back. So to your point, let's use them
at home. Like, dang man, why y'all ain't do though? We need to politic for more people if we know it's gonna work like that, man. Shoot, right? We need to start. We want Braun so he can come back with this YS6 stuff, bro, to help spice that up, man. But again, y'all let us know how y'all feel about everything in the comment section below. Smash that thumbs up as well. Again, y'all, we are finally monetized over here on the channel, man. So, you know, shout out to my boy Donald for going crazy earlier with the donations, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We continue to grow over here, and bigger and better things are, you know, in the near future with us.
Last one for the night. Thoughts on that?
I ain't tripping, bro. I had a blast in Vegas, y'all. I freaking had a blast in Vegas for WrestleMania. Sucky part was that, you know, it was on my wife's birthday. next year is going to be the 2 days before her birthday. So we might be able to slide out again and be home for her birthday. So we ain't got to worry about it, man. Speaking of WrestleMania, though, bro, I meant to tell you, they sent these joints over, man. So eventually, once we hit a certain mark, I'm going to give away one of these because I got 2 of them. So we will be giving away one of these on the channel. I guess as soon as we hit a certain number, we'll go ahead and get this away.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, I would have loved.
When's the last time they went back-to-back years?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know,
it's
bro.
Gonna be tough, man.
I feel like they've done back-to-back years before, or am I tripping?
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see if we get some more breaking records. You know,
hey, let's see, right? Because it was a couple empty seats out there. WrestleMania in April, man. So that y'all can't be lying about them numbers because you do got some people out there that will put that stuff on blast, and they definitely do so, man. So that's about it, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Let us know in the comment section how y'all feel. We do got more content coming up very, very soon, y'all. And other than that, you got your boy Break.
Got Dylan.
And we out. Peace.